Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, fresh off her Olympic golds and named Female Track Athlete of the Year, just dropped a bombshell. At the 2024 World Athletics Gala, she confessed she has no idea what her plans are for 2025. After all she's achieved, how can the queen of the 400m hurdles be uncertain about her future? What does this mean for her next move in the sport?
On the outside of her, Stacey Ann Williams, one from the outside, Aaliyah Abrahams of Guyana, but no one at the moment can live with the flat speed of Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. Look how far ahead she is.
At the 2024 annual World Athletics Gala in Monte Carlo, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone made a candid admission that shocked fans and sports analysts alike. When asked about her plans for the 2025 season, she answered plainly, "Honestly, I don't even know." This open, unscripted confession was a striking moment, given McLaughlin-Levrone's recent history of dominance on the track, including her gold medal performances at the Paris Olympics earlier that year. For an athlete who has become synonymous with excellence, this uncertainty about the future felt jarring to many. The surprise element of her statement isn't just in the admission itself, but in the fact that it came from someone who, just months earlier, had made history. McLaughlin-Levrone's achievements, including defending both her 400m hurdles and 4x400m relay Olympic golds, were fresh in the minds of fans. Her talent and work ethic have earned her a spot at the top of the track and field world, so to hear her express doubt about the future of her career raised eyebrows. It's not often that elite athletes like McLaughlin-Levrone, who seem almost invincible, show vulnerability, and this candidness only adds to her human side, which many fans can relate to.
Sydney McLaughlin goes down in history. What a night! What a night for Sydney McLaughlin!
In a lighthearted moment during her speech, McLaughlin-Levrone joked about pole vaulter Mondo Duplantis already getting back to training, suggesting she should be back up soon as well. But despite this casual remark, she was clear about her approach to the future. Her focus right now, she explained, is on taking things one step at a time and staying healthy, which has always been her #1 priority. This comment highlights the maturity with which she approaches her career, acknowledging that rushing back into full competition isn't always the best move. McLaughlin-Levrone's honesty about not knowing what's next shows a level of vulnerability that is rare in the world of top athletes. Fans are used to seeing their heroes with a clear, focused vision for the future, but McLaughlin-Levrone's response is a reminder that even the most successful athletes can experience moments of uncertainty. It's not just about physical readiness, it's about mental clarity and making decisions that ensure longevity in the sport. For McLaughlin-Levrone, this means making thoughtful choices, even if it means stepping away from the spotlight temporarily.
Sydney's time again, and it's a world record again!
I started running when I was 6, and I think it's kind of hard to tell.
The reaction from McLaughlin-Levrone's fans has been mixed in the wake of her confession about the uncertain direction of her career. Some fans, especially those who have followed her meteoric rise over the past few years, feel a sense of disappointment and concern about her future in track and field. These fans are used to seeing McLaughlin-Levrone at her best, dominating both the 400m hurdles and flat 400m events, and they want more of that brilliance. Given her immense potential, there is an expectation that she should be competing more frequently to solidify her legacy as one of the sport's all-time greats. However, this expectation can sometimes overlook the immense pressure that comes with being an elite athlete. The physical and mental toll that comes with constant competition is something that many fans may not fully grasp. McLaughlin-Levrone's uncertainty is likely tied to her need for rest and recuperation, as well as ensuring that she doesn't push herself too hard too soon. After all, she has already achieved so much: 2 Olympic gold medals and multiple world records, so there's no real rush for her to continue breaking records every year. Fans who demand more from her might not realize that for McLaughlin-Levrone, taking time to focus on her health and personal life is just as important as her achievements on the track. On the other hand, some fans are more understanding, viewing her uncertain future as a normal part of being an athlete at the highest level. It's not unusual for someone in McLaughlin-Levrone's position to take a step back and evaluate what's best for their long-term well-being. Athletes like McLaughlin-Levrone have to carefully manage their bodies, injuries, and mental health. Given the level of commitment required to stay on top, it makes sense that she would want to pace herself and prioritize longevity in the sport. This approach might not always be what fans want to hear, but it's likely the best one for both her career and her overall well-being. Being an elite athlete is about so much more than just physical performance. For someone like Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, who has already cemented her place as one of the best in the world, the mental and emotional toll can be just as demanding, if not more so, than the physical challenges. Every race, every training session comes with immense pressure to perform at the highest level. In track and field, where timing and split-second decisions make or break careers, the weight of expectation is always looming.
No, I can do
Absolutely.
to get through it.
Especially when you jump over 10 hurdles for a living.
10 hurdles.
Yeah.
Wow.
For McLaughlin-Levrone, it's not just about competing against others. It's about constantly measuring up to her past successes. The higher you rise, the more you have to lose, and that can feel overwhelming. She's already achieved so much in her young career: 2 Olympic gold medals, world records, and numerous accolades. But with each new season comes the pressure to maintain that standard, if not surpass it. The emotional strain of having to continuously outdo yourself is something many fans might not fully appreciate, yet it's a real challenge for someone in McLaughlin-Levrone's position. Injuries also play a significant role in the mental toll of elite competition. McLaughlin-Levrone has had to navigate injuries throughout her career, with some affecting her ability to compete at her peak. For an athlete whose entire career hinges on their physical capabilities, the fear of injury can be all-consuming. Add to that the frustration of having to take breaks for recovery, and the emotional stress can be just as debilitating as any physical setback. But McLaughlin-Levrone's maturity shines through when she addresses these challenges. She understands the importance of balancing competition with self-care, and that sometimes stepping back is the best decision for the long term. Her thoughtfulness and approach to managing both her career and her personal life are a testament to her maturity. McLaughlin-Levrone has always been known for her calm and composed demeanor, both on and off the track. This maturity doesn't just come from being successful, it comes from understanding the deeper implications of what it takes to sustain that success. She is more than just a track star. She's a role model for others in the sport, especially younger athletes who look up to her not just for her victories, but for the way she handles the pressures of her career. One scenario is that McLaughlin-Levrone might choose to focus on the 400m hurdles once again. The hurdles are where she made her mark as one of the best in the world, breaking records and winning Olympic gold. Given the level of success she's had in the event, it wouldn't be surprising if she decided to continue building on that legacy. However, after taking a break to focus on the flat 400m in 2023, she might also return to that event, especially since she's proven her ability to excel in both disciplines. It could be a year of experimentation, testing which event suits her best, or perhaps even switching gears and taking on new challenges within the sport. Another possibility is that McLaughlin-Levrone could explore new events. Elite athletes often branch out into different disciplines to keep their careers fresh and exciting. Given McLaughlin-Levrone's skill and versatility, she could transition into another area of track and field, further expanding her impact on the sport. Regardless of which direction she takes, McLaughlin-Levrone's influence on the sport is undeniable. Fans are eagerly awaiting any updates about her decision, and the anticipation is building for whatever choice she makes. One thing is clear: no matter what event she chooses to compete in, McLaughlin-Levrone will have a significant impact on track and field. Her presence alone elevates the sport, inspiring fans and fellow athletes alike. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.